I'm going to do a Seinfeld cover. I'm like, I got to go all out. It's a theme. I'm also do the costumes. So I was like, I put on the Jerry Seinfeld garb, and then like I got the green screen with the his apartment and everything, and it just looked really good. And I was like, this just works because it's just so weird, but it's just so great at the same time. So I think the mask definitely helped with the viralness because it's not every day you see someone wearing a creepy Jerry Seinfeld mask playing the theme song.
It,
So
it
I
was
just,
actually pretty creepy. So would it
yeah.
be safe to say that you're officially Jason Momoa's bass teacher? Is that
Yeah, that's what he refers to me as, his bass coach. So, I mean, anytime he wants to learn something, he lets me know. And I taught him a good many things. I mean, like I said, he was over in Budapest whenever we first started doing the videos,
mm,
and he found me. And I wasn't at first. I didn't know how serious he was about learning, but I messaged him back and told him, I'll teach you whatever. And he got back to me within the day and was like, "Yeah, I want to learn this. Teach me whatever you can." So yeah, I just started sending him little 60-second like clips of Chili Pepper stuff and all the songs he wanted to
mm,
learn. And he's very much a visual learner.
yeah.
He's told me that he doesn't really understand how music works, as in all the notes and letters and all
Hmm.
that. So he's much more of a visual person. He needs to see your fingers and your hands and what you're doing,
Yeah.
and he really catches on that way. And he's very much rhythmically inclined, so he just gets it,
You don't
which is
roast him
great.
if
And
he
he's
doesn't practice, do you? You don't be like, Jason, you're
exactly,
I'm not going to teach you anymore if you don't practice.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Don't want to roast Aquaman, not at all. Uh, but no, he's really passionate about it, and he's a very fast learner. He's actually really great at slap stuff. Most bass players, at least from the ones I've dealt with and taught, they kind of struggle with the slap end, and the fingering kind of comes easier to them. Whereas it's kind of the opposite with him, since he's so much into the rhythm of it all.
Mm.
He's really good at slapping, and he like gets that really well, and he can do it great. Where he kind of has a harder time with like the finger style. But so it was fun to teach him all the slap licks, especially the Chili Pepper stuff, because there's so many great slap things that you can learn from Chili Peppers. And so I taught him a ton of those, which was great, and he picked up on. And he kind of send me back videos and be like, here's me playing, here's my progress. I'd send him a few more. So that kind of went on for a couple months, and then I found out he was coming to my hometown over here, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to film a Netflix movie. And I decided, hey, all I can do is shoot him a message and see if we can hang out. The worst he can say is no.
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up telling him, I was like, hey, you're coming to my hotel here in a couple months. If you want to get together and like play some bass or whatever, that'd be great. And he got back to me, and he was just so stoked that I lived here where he was coming. Like really excited. Like I was blown away at how excited he was to come over here and
Mm.
meet me and play bass. And yeah, he came here, and it was around November of 2019. And I think within the first couple of days of him being here, I was meeting up with him, and I was downtown eating a steak dinner with him and discussing bass and all that. So and
That's
he took me
class.
back to his place, yeah, his apartment, and showed me all his basses. I mean, he brought all his vintage stuff. He brought a 51 Fender P bass. He brought two Paisley basses, a 68 and a 69 Fender Paisley. He had a vintage, was like a 59 Gibson Les Paul. So he had all the toys with him, and I was just blown away. I mean, he just treated me like I was his best friend, and he just wanted to hang out and play bass. And
That's
that's
cool.
what
You
we
did a
did.
few. Is that when you did the skits? Was it? I know he was like playing you, and you were playing him in like
Oh yeah,
a
yeah.
skit.
That was pretty much all his idea. We came up with that one night that he was gonna be me and I was gonna be him. So at the time I didn't have the beard, so we made the decision to draw a beard on me with mascara and Sharpie. So that was very interesting. So we did that. We did the whole skit, and it was a lot of fun. And he's just such a energetic goofball. Like it's hard to keep up with him.
I noticed
But
that. Yeah, he's always kind of There's a video where you're playing Enter Sandman. He's getting loads of free stuff.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's like a child at Christmas. He's like that Nintendo kid, the guy who got Nintendo for Christmas.
Yeah.
He's like going crazy. Like,
Yeah. That's a very good way to put it. And he was always like that. So, sometimes I just didn't know what to say. I was just like, whoa, it's really happening. It was just wild. But yeah, always 110% energy, which is great because it really, kind of like, I don't know, it just motivates you and encourages you and just makes you happy. So
that's it.
and he's a
That's
very
a
fun
serious
guy.
notch in your belt, like teaching Jason Momoa. That's great, man.
Oh yeah, it's cool to say like, hey, I taught Aquaman those licks. you know,